Welcome back to Real Life. I'm Sarah Bernard, and Andrea Lenzen joins me today to muse about our favorite topic, everything real estate. And also joining us is luxury realtor Karen Kelly. And today's show, we're going to focus a lot on careers in the world of real estate. And I wanted to start with careers in home staging, because a lot of people think home staging sounds like a lot of fun, and I know I know you think it's fun. You're doing it every day.
I love it.
But what kind of people can get into home staging? Do you need special training, certification? How did you get into it? Let's start with you.
Well, I got into it because I was in real estate for so long. And
you were a realtor.
I was a realtor, and then I got into new home sales, and I started helping the clients make all their color selections for their new home. And then actually going to their house and say, yeah, you can bring this or you can bring that. So I just thought this is going to be a perfect fit for me to go in. That's when home staging started about 15 years ago. And then I went in and I worked with a company, and I absolutely loved the occupied end of it, dealing with the individuals and the people.
With homes that have people living in them. You always say occupied, but nobody knows what that means.
I know. You're occupied.
Karen
you're
and I
occupied
do.
your home. Yeah, you're living
people that are living in it.
Right. People are living in their homes. Definitely.
Yeah, and Karen, you've seen Andrea and other stagers in action.
Yes.
Does it look fun to you as a career?
It does. What I love about Andrea's style is she'll walk in and in the nicest way, she'll tell somebody what they need to do without calling the baby ugly, as they say. You're like, well, that's a nice piece of artwork, but maybe we'll put that away. So I think part of your job becomes counselor too, because you're trying to make sure that you're not offending anybody, but also getting it ready and prepped for sale. And Andrea has come in and done wonders with some of the clients that we have to work with, because again, they truly are so connected to their things, and we're trying to get it ready for anybody to see.
So how did you prepare to be the counselor? Is that part of the training, or is that just naturally you?
Kind of me, but actually being in real estate, you sort of learn how to deal with different types of personalities. But I think that is one of the hardest things when you are dealing with people who are living in their homes, is to deliver the news. And so I think that's where the kind of the training, the empathy needs to come in on how do you have those kind of conversations. And so you really do have to have a certain type of personality to be in that particular type of business.
And what about the design element? Because you're really good at design and seeing what works in a home, making it ready to appeal to buyers, making it look great in photographs. So did you have to get special design training?
I did not, but I pursued going to school just so I would be more educated about it. The difference between real estate and staging is real estate, you have to be licensed. Stagers do not have to be licensed. So we're talking about that there should be some kind of continuing education for stagers, because unfortunately, a lot of people just get into it because it looks like it's going to be fun. But you have to look at it as a true business.
Yeah.
You have to have a financial, a budget, everything. You have to get a logo, a website to decide.
You have to have money to buy things, accessories.
Absolutely. And you have to decide if your employees are going to be employees or independent contractors. You have to decide how big do you want to be. So there's a lot going into it, and just being like fun thing I'm going to do on the weekends.
Yeah, right. So what advice would you give someone who's maybe thinking about being a home stager? Where do they start?
Call me.
Wow.
Call me and I'll talk to them. No, I think they need to start by, there's several online schools that you can go to, and I think that would be one of the first things to do. You could just Google, home staging schools, and there's like 4 or 5 really good ones, and I would do that first and see if that's something that they would be.
So is it like online education?
Mm-hmm. Online education on how to become a stager and deciding which route do you want to go. Do you want to do vacant or do you want to do with live-in?
Mm-hmm. And is it something that somebody could do part-time while they're doing something else, like being a real estate agent, or do you recommend that they jump in head first full-time?
Head first, full-time. Mm-hmm. Definitely, because it's going to be a business.
Right.
And you have to look at it as a business.
And you have to be able to move fast.
Exactly.
Carry and pick up a lot of things.
That's true. You also have to lift weights and things like that.
Right. So it's a full body experience.
It's a full body experience. It's very physical also.
And that's a really good point, Karen. Is there anything else that you've noticed just working with stagers of things that would be important?
Yeah, I think that again, it's just everything's always on a timeline and a time crunch, and so it's turning on a dime, and then having the resources and the people to get things done, because as we know with real estate, it moves very quickly these days. So you you have a team that can come in and, make things happen very quickly, but you also, again, you're rolling up your sleeves and she's doing the work.
Yeah.
So,
Well, and the thing about being a professional stager is you have a list of certified service providers, vendors,
Right.
that you can call on
So
the
you've got to
phone.
know lots of people or
Exactly.
be able to network.
Right.
Yes.
So if you're doing this kind of part-time, you don't have those kind of connections.
yes.
All right, very good. We got to wrap up, ladies, but thank you so much.
Yes.
This is really, really good stuff. I know it's hard to
I know,
leave, but
I
we got to
know,
say
I
goodbye. Okay, thanks for joining us for another segment of Real Life. I'm Sarah Bernard, and I hope you keep coming back for more great tips and insider secrets all about the world of real estate.